Once upon a time, there was a curious little Siamese kitten with the most unusual pink fur that seemed to shimmer in the sunlight. She lived in a cozy house with her loving little girl, but she always wondered what adventures lay beyond their garden gate. One sunny morning, while her family was busy, she saw her chance and slipped through a tiny gap in the fence. At first, everything was wonderfully exciting. The kitten's bright blue eyes grew wide as she bounced through tall grass she'd never felt before. She chased butterflies that danced just out of reach and watched leaves spiral down from towering trees. The world was so much bigger than she'd imagined from her window seat at home. As she ventured deeper into the woods, every new sight and sound captured her attention. She found puddles that reflected her pink fur like mirrors and pawed at interesting beetles that scuttled across fallen logs. The breeze carried fascinating scents she'd never smelled before, leading her further and further from home. But then, as the shadows grew longer, she met someone who made her whiskers twitch nervously. A fox with clever eyes and a swishing tail. The fox circled around her, speaking in a smooth, friendly voice. Well, what do we have here? Such an unusual little cat, all alone in these big woods." The kitten's heart raced as she remembered her mother's warnings about foxes. She backed away carefully, her pink fur standing on end. The fox took a step closer, but just then, a familiar sound caught the kitten's ears. Her little girl's voice calling her name. Without hesitation, she darted past the surprised fox, following the sound of her person's voice. Through bushes and around trees she ran, her little paws carrying her as fast as they could. Finally, she burst out of the woods to find her little girl searching for her, tears in her eyes. The moment her little girl saw her pink fur, she cried out with joy. She scooped up her precious kitten, hugging her close and promising never to let her out of sight again. The kitten purred contentedly, realizing that while adventures were exciting, nothing was better than being safe at home with someone who loved her. That night, curled up in her favorite spot by the window, the little pink-haired Siamese watched the woods beyond the garden. She was grateful for her big adventure, but even more grateful to be home. Sometimes, she thought, the best view of the outside world was from the safety of your own window, surrounded by love.